Hi everybody, Doe-Eyed Cookie back. I'm here to react to Chantal's very first hijab blog. Now, I have watched bits and pieces of this back and forth, so I'm going to give you my reaction to the shenanigans now. Okay, let's go.
Some hijabs, so I'm just gonna go buy a new hijab. I like to have different colors, and so
I'm gonna go buy some new hijabs because all the hijabs she's got are about 3 days old. She's acting like, oh, she's worn her old hijabs out. They're all worn out. They're so old. She's had them for so long. She's got to buy new ones, guys. She's got to get some new colors. All her hijabs are new. This is a 3-day-old lifestyle. She's talking like this is life ever present.
I'm gonna go buy some new ones, so I thought I would just take you and show you kind of the inside of the store where I go, and one of the types of stores that I go and get my hijabs from. Of course, I do order a lot of it on Amazon as well.
No, you buy your head wraps and your head scarves from Amazon. You've not bought your hijabs. They are different. And the reasons you were wearing your head wraps and your scarves were covered to cover your baldness so you didn't have to wear wigs. The hijab is for modesty. There are two different reasons there. Let's not exaggerate and inflate the information. Let's not go over the top there, Chantal.
I'm going to have an actual whole video explaining why I choose to wear this at a future date.
You could make up a whole bunch of bullshit reasons, but we know why you're wearing the head wrap is to capture yourself a man. You're doing it for the dick. We all know it. You could, you know, faff about like my new belief system. No, not a thought. Man whispered in your ear, you're all about it. You think you're going to be able to get married by wearing this hijab. It's all fake. It's all fuckery. We know.
Yalla. Assalamualaikum.
Now, if you're in Canada, and Canada is either English or French, would you be rolling in there as a white lady going Assalamu alaikum to everybody? Especially since it's not something you're used to doing. Like, wouldn't you feel a little bit awkward and embarrassed? I know I would, because I'd be like not used to it. It wouldn't just roll off the tongue. And I'd be a little bit embarrassed that I wouldn't be able to pronounce it correctly. But we know Chantal's got some big balls and she's really invested. The other theory is, which French Fried Girl brought up, is that she's taped that. She's gone back and re-recorded and added that in over the top of the footage by doing a voiceover. That she didn't actually say hello to that person walk past. She's thrown that in as an add-on. And isn't that embarrassing if that's true? Ugh, it's all just cringy.
I did purchase a new hijab. I did
take a second and talk about those eyelashes. Now, my understanding after doing a little bit of reading today is that yes, as a single woman, a younger single woman it's supposed to be, but we'll give her some leeway. As a single woman, she's allowed to wear bright colored makeup. That was how it was worded, what I read. However, you are not allowed to wear makeup in such a way that the intention is to seduce a man. Now, I'm looking at those lashes, and they are not modest lashes. They are lashes. They are there to make a statement. They are there to say, hello, boys, come and get me. They are not modest lashes. The makeup is not, like, I don't know what would be considered modest, but in my opinion, that is some eye-catching makeup. She's going to have to give that away, or she's going to have to find a new way to restyle it, because this ain't it, sis.
This is called an instant shawl. I also got a black top. So I did get just a black headpiece to go underneath the shawl. It's just for beginners. The ones that come already done, already wrapped, it's so much easier than learning how to do all the wrapping, which will come later with more more time and more experience. So
Foodie has said this a couple of times, that she's covering herself up to be modest, to be respectful. Why would she need to go to all the time and trouble to find out how to authentically wrap a hijab if she has no intention of converting to Islam? Because the intention is to just be covered, is to just cover enough skin to be respectful of his faith. It's not to be authentically Islamic, because she's not converting to Islam, guys. She's just being modest. Seems a little strange.
I did find just a black shirt with super long sleeves. Yeah, so I like wearing just black cover-up clothing. It is really getting cool out. It's pretty cold out here today. It is only 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm freezing.
This is the woman that has the air conditioning on in winter. She is hot year-round. There is no way in that denim jacket and those long sleeves that she is not sweating balls underneath. She's not comfortable in these extra layers, but she has to explain that she is, because otherwise, why is she putting herself through the discomfort if she's not truly converting to Islam? And if, I don't even understand, why does she have to be covered up all the time when he's not around? Like, he's not even there. They're not even out in public together. So why does it matter if she's covered up or not? And if they're in a relationship together, once they get married, she's allowed to take her headpiece off when he's around, correct? If it's someone that's close to you and it's a man, you can show yourself, as I understand it. Is that wrong or right? I'm not too sure about that part. But it just seems to me like she doesn't have to be covered up all the time, just in certain circumstances where he might be upset that she's showing too much skin. And you know what, to be honest, if they're combining cultures, he's got to give a little and she's got to give a little. He should be understanding that she's not lived her whole life this way, and it's going to be difficult if she's going to convert, because I think she's converting, or she's pretending that she's going to convert, whatever she's doing. But he should be understanding, if he's a nice guy, that this is just an act of sincerity. It is not her faith. So she shouldn't have to do it 100% of the time.
I'm actually cold. I don't get cold often, but I feel very cozy right now. So, yes, I hope you guys like my denim jackets.
I hate that denim jacket. It looks awful on her. The shape is disgusting. It makes her look like a big old box. If you want to go and have a look at my fashion review, you'll see my thoughts and feelings on the denim jacket.
My look for today with this necklace that I got at Pennington's. And yeah, so that's it. All right, guys, let's go see some fall leaves. Yalla. All right, guys, I am in the hills of Gatineau Park, the mountains of Gatineau. You guys know I love to come here every year. It's a tradition for me, a personal tradition at this point. I love Canadian fall. Canadian fall is beautiful, gorgeous. A lot of you who are from the US on the East Coast, I think I'm only jealous of you guys more than my situation right now, because wait till you see these beautiful leaves, and it just puts me in such a fall mood and such a good mood.
Chantal couldn't give two shits about the leaves. She hates outside. She hates the sun. She hates the warmth. She hates everything about outside. She spent her entire Cuba trip in a hotel room. She went to the beach 3 times. She hates outside. The leaf thing is bullshit. She doesn't care. And we've never seen her do this.
But welcome back to another video. Welcome, guys. I'm hoping that you will appreciate the beautiful scenery in the background. I am here just looking at the leaves. I thought I would just stop and take a minute to talk to you about some things I have on my mind today. Now, I know your heads are still spinning and there's so many changes.
Our heads aren't spinning, Chantal. We are sitting here laughing our asses off at your ridiculousness, at your audacity, at your arrogance, at your ego, at your stupidity, at your insensitivity. This is what we're doing. We're not head spinning. We're not like, oh, this is such a dramatic change. What will we do? No, we're sitting there looking at a fool being foolish.
In my life. So because of that, these changes will be reflected on my channel, of course. I will get to the real truth about how I'm feeling.
Get to the PR speech that she gets to create once she's actually sat down and had a bit of a think to herself and what she can say that could possibly make a little bit of sense other than I'm doing this to get a dick. and to catch myself a man. She's got to find a better way to word it than that, because I don't think that's going to go down real well with the Islamic community. Yeah.
I have been truthful about my feelings. So all of these decisions that you see me making in my life right now, all of these changes have been brewing for a while.
She literally said 3 days ago that she doesn't want to change. It was in my video yesterday. I don't want to change. I don't want to. I don't think I do. These have not been brewing for a while. What's been brewing for a while is she's trying to lock down a man. And this seems like the quickest, fastest, most accessible way to do that. That's why this is happening. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the desire to change sincerely. This is simply about an end goal. She's playing a short game. She's not playing a long game. She's playing a short game. And Chantal's not very good at the short game, because it always blows up in her face because she doesn't think anything through. Terrible at chess she is.
I do share a lot of my life with people online, and a lot of my life has been not private for so long. And I'm just at a point in my life now that I feel like I want my privacy back. I want some self-respect back.
Chantal, nobody took your privacy away. You gave it away. You chose every single day to come on stream multiple times. Nobody forced you to come on stream. You chose to come on stream, and every single detail you gave away on your stream came out of your mouth, came from you. You are acting like we were looking in your windows, opening your mail, going through all your emails. No, you gave all the info out. We didn't take it away. You could have regained your privacy at any time by stopping the streaming. Do not act like you've been victimized and had your privacy stripped from you. You gave it away.
These changes are very drastic for someone like me. But why am I doing this? All right. I'm making these changes because I feel that it is the best in my best interest right now.
I want what these changes clarified. I think we all do. What change? She keeps saying changes. What are the changes? Is it her mental state? Is she actually going to go and get therapy? Is she actually going to go and get her health checked out with the GP? Is she going to get her finances in check? Is she going to go to an accountant? Is she going to get her taxes sorted out? Is she going to start taking better care of her pets? Is she changing her living situation and her cleaning routine? Is she going to change her diet? Is she going to start walking? What are the changes? She keeps saying changes. So far, all she's changed is her voice, what she wears on her head, and how she does her content. Everything else, as far as we know, is exactly the same behind the scenes. She's bingy, she's doing the weeds, and she's yelling at everybody else around her. We're just not seeing it on camera. Please, I'm making a request. Clarify what these changes are. A list, a memo, a flyer, drop something from the sky. Let us know. I'm sick of hearing the word changes. I need it to be qualified.
I have used live streaming for about a year now. I found that live streaming was very helpful when I was going through a time where I just didn't feel motivated to edit videos and to create content for you guys.
How was it helpful? Apparently everyone just bullied you and affected your mental health. All that negativity. How was it helpful? I'm curious. What was helpful about the live streaming? Gave you the attention that you wanted, and it gave you the income that it wanted. That's how it was helpful, I guess. But it didn't actually support you in any way. It was just negative and bullying.
I just needed people to hear me talk, to hear me speak. And you guys did. So I am grateful for every ear that has ever listened to me. And I am so appreciative. I feel so much better right now, not exposing myself in so many ways.
I cannot remember how many streams there were where the reaction channels, chats, and her own chat were begging her to put her clothes on, put a shirt on, wear something, wash your clothes, let's go do this, let's go do that. People were begging her to make these changes for a long time. Now she's acting like she's brand new and nobody ever tried to support her. She exposed herself physically and mentally and emotionally. She did that to herself. We didn't do it. People were begging her to go and get herself some help. She refused. This attitude, this new fake attitude, really grinds my gears.
My viewpoints are just a lot different now than they were. And like I said,
these are not Foodie's viewpoints. These are Salah's. Salamander, whatever his name is, Salah. They are his viewpoints. These are not Foodie's viewpoints. These are Salah's viewpoints. He's been in her ear telling her what she should be doing, what she be thinking. If she wants him, this is what you must do. If we are to be together, this is what you must do. I need this kind of woman. She needs to change who she is, because the woman that Chantal really is cannot keep and lock down a man, and a decent one at that, because she is not somebody who would be desired as a partner because of the way she acts and behaves. If she made actual sincere changes with the help of a doctor, friends, family, a therapist, she would be somebody who could be desired by someone to be a lifelong partner in life. But the way she is now, she needs to change. So instead of doing the work to change who she is at the core, physically and actually doing the work, she's just going to change the way she talks, the way she thinks, take on somebody else's persona. It's easier than fixing her own.
And I want to try to do things with just more intention, and just try to just really look for a path that makes me happy. And that's all what it comes down to. Imagine being a person who has thousands and thousands of opinions thrown at them every day about how they should live their life.
Everybody has the same opinion. Go to therapy. Treat your cat better. Stop raging. Stop lying. This is the opinion everybody has. It's not thousands of opinions. It's the basic consensus. Just be better.
About how they should dress, about who they should date, what they should do, how they should take care of their pets, how they should do anything in their life, what they should eat, how much they should weigh. And I will tell you that I will always be a person who completely ignores all of these things. And I just need to live my life the way I feel like it makes me happy. I really do appreciate opinions. It's not that I ignore them, but I at the end of the day, I take into consideration, but then I also need to just live my life the way I want to.
We all quite clearly remember blocking sprees, right? Who's next? Who wants to be blocked? Who's next? She doesn't appreciate oppositional opinions or any advice or any other thoughts other than what she wants to hear. If you were one of her regular beezers, loyal beezers, and you said anything that she did not want to hear in that moment, blocked. Blockety blocked, blocked. She's still the same. She doesn't want to hear anybody else's opinions or thoughts on how nuts, crazy, or offensive this seems. She's just going to keep going ahead, doing what she wants to do, no matter how awful it is and how much of a lunatic she looks. She doesn't care.
I think having been somebody who's been such a mess for so long, I need to reclaim my life back. I need to become more healthy. And I honestly think the number one step for that right now is to stop the live streaming. I think it was a very helpful tool when I needed it, and I appreciate you all for being there. That being said, though, there was a lot of toxic negativity, and it's just not something that I'm willing to put up with anymore.
There's a lot of toxic negativity, Chantal. I can talk about Hamilton, drunk rage, Cuba, drunk rage, pumped up kicks, drunk rage, all of the dragging of DD, all of the rages against FFG, all of the rages against the reactors, the way you would abuse your VIBs, the way you would block, the way you would cuss them out, the way you would basically talk about anybody that you didn't feel in favor of you. Yes, you're right. There was a lot of toxicity around your channel, and you were the cause of it. You were the nexus of the negativity. Do not try and pretend like the negative found you. You created the whirlwind of negativity, and you are still a negative person, from the actions that you're doing. You are not a positive person. You do not magnetize positivity into your life. You just create more negativity. And this behavior is no different. It's just a different kind of negativity wrapped up in a hijab.
My life. And there's just no need for it, and I just don't welcome it in my personal space anymore. So probably one of the major reasons, I am just really enjoying my privacy right now. And I have to say, it's a complete total peace of mind. It's different because I do miss being able to just turn on the camera and talk about whatever. But at the same time, it is really good for me because it forces me to not just turn on the camera and just verbal diarrhea. It forces me to think and do things with intention. It forces me...
What are your intentions, Foodie? What are these intentions driving everything? The intention to be kind, the intention to be compassionate, the intention to be creative, the intention to make amends to everybody that you've reamed out or cussed out or been evil to. What are your intentions? You keep saying changes and intentions. What are they? How would we recognize them when you're doing them? How do we know what to look for? Because until you let us know what these changes are, so far nothing has changed except your voice and what you wear on your head.
To be creative about what I'm going to be doing. It's going to force me to actually get back to being a content creator, because I'm going to have to be very creative with the content that I come out with now. And really, I'll probably just still share whatever I want to. And at least with the recorded videos, I get to pick and choose. I get to edit my life in a lot of ways for you guys. And it should be that way right now, because that's what makes me most comfortable right now. Now, I don't have comments open right now. I think that's also a good decision for me right now. I just need to have quiet to just move through my life peacefully as possible. So I'm just being patient with everyone, because these changes are a lot for people.
People can cope with this shit. Most people cope with bigger changes in their lives than this. People get cancer. People have babies. People get married. People have jobs. People move houses. People move countries. You putting on a hijab is not that big of a change. Get over yourself. We're going to be fine. We're going to be okay. No one's going to lose sleep over you putting on a hijab, mate. I'm letting you know that. Nobody is in a tizzy because you put on a hijab. Nobody cares that you're not live streaming day to day. What people are bothered by are the reasons you are doing these things. You've not made the decision to better your life on your own. You've not come to these conclusions because you've realized that your life is in the shitter. You've come to these conclusions because somebody's put thoughts and ideas and promises in your head. You've had an outside influence that has no merit, no basis for trust, no grounds to be for you to respect or to validate their opinions and thoughts and ideas on anything, because you don't know them. They could be a complete nut job, a complete psychopath. But the fact that you're taking their word on as gospel is frightening. And that's why people have a problem, is because your reasoning for doing these things is not based on a sound foundation. It's quicksand. And you're making stupid decisions as usual.
And as I said in my last video, there's room enough. We all have different beliefs. We all have there's a mixture of cultures going on. And just honestly, let's just enjoy life all together as a human race. Like, honestly, I know that sounds cliche, but it's really meaning a lot to me right now. So anyways, I'm a person who cycles through so many different things in life, including feelings and just how, different stages of my life, and I like to experience life fully, and that's the main...
Foodie, you don't experience anything fully. You went to Cuba and stayed in your hotel room. You were in another country. You were in basic paradise. You were on some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, and you went down and swam maybe twice. And then the rest of the time you sat in your room and ate. You sat in the dining room hall and ate, and you got drunk in your room and bitched out the world. You stay at home and closed in your four walls. You don't go anywhere. You don't do anything. You don't live life to the fullest. You live the worst example of life. You live a life that most people would think is their rock bottom, in their most depressed state. That is how you live. You are not living to the fullest. And you don't want to live to the fullest. You just want to eat and smoke weed and get dicked. And you are doing your utmost to get that.
Thing here, and I will talk more about other reasons for my new outlook on life and my new outlook on love and stuff like that.
I personally am an eager little beaver to find out what those outlooks are. I want to hear her well thought out, rational, logical reasons for all these changes. I want to know why she's doing this and what her new views are, or should I say Sala's new views are on her outlook on life and her outlook on love.
So that's the real truth, basically. I am just soul searching right now. I feel that the videos, this format of living right now, is actually what I need. And if it's not, and it turns out to be a wrong decision, then maybe, I guess, I'll learn something from it. I don't know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
Back to the original foodie, always giving herself an out. Oh, sorry guys, it was just a misstep. Made a boo-boo. Whoops. And she'll go back to stuffing her face and raging at the world. It's inevitable. It's what's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. It's foodie, guys. It's foodie.
But I have a lot of changes coming in my life right now. And if you're patient with me, I'm patient with you. We will get through them together.
Nobody's getting anything through anything with you. We are just sitting back. We are watching you make a fool of yourself, making a mockery of a religion, and just looking like you're just looking real dumb. Just really, really awful, really, really dumb, really, really insensitive. Nobody's supporting you through this. Nobody's going through this with you. We are sitting back and laughing our asses off at your stupidity. That's what's happening. You're going through whatever this is. You're going through it. This is yours. You can have it. I don't want it.
I really just want to thank you and appreciate you for following my journey, because everyone has a unique journey. Everyone does. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next video. Bye.
I don't have a linear plan for my future, so I really have to just stop making these plans with these men, and like, nothing personal, just I don't know, just, you know, long distance and everything is just stressful.
Hi! Look, I did not say cankle in a derogatory way.